So I was just going to show you two ways to create sort of a circular gap that we can then place something behind in the reverse applique technique. So this first way here is using two pieces of fabric. So this one here on the top will be, this one will be what's pushed through to the inside. And the one that you place down on the back will be the one that is seen. So I want this one to be seen here. So I'll place that down first, put my piece of calico over the top. Could just be a bit of sheeting, or it could be a piece of interfacing even. This can be done with. So I'm just going to draw around this circle. And then what I'm going to do is machine around this shape here. You could do it with a running stitch or a back stitch if you want to. I'm just going to do it on the machine just quickly for speed. So I've sewn all the way around now. What I'm going to do, because I have got these circular templates, is if I just draw within the inner circle there, if I cut that away, almost that's a little bit too much seam allowance, but I can always trim a bit more away afterwards, is I am just going to fold it in half, just so I can get that first incision. And I'm cutting this circle out here. And so the good thing there is we've now got two more circular shapes to use for something on our hanging as well. We could just applique those on or turn the edges over. So I'll keep those as well to the side. This seam allowance really is quite large, so I'm just going to cut away, cut it down to more like 1/2 centimetre. Again, I could always keep this wasted bit here too. So I will cut this all the way off. And then what I'll do is cut some notches into the circle all the way around. So pop that to the side, might be able to use those too. And I'll just make small little incisions so that it's a couple of mil from that stitch line. This will help it stitch sit very flatter when we push it through. So I'll just work that all the way around. Put those little notches through, and I'm now going to push this calico, it's quite fiddly, through to the other side. So I've not got the biggest amount of seam allowance, so I'll be turning it all the way through, and with the iron pressing down this circle shape. See there? Finger press it to start with on the crease of where it presses through, and then get it to lie flat. So I'll just play around with that and the rest of it and get that pressed back. So I've pressed all that through there, so you can see we've got, it's almost a cheats reverse applique way of doing it, because we've turned that raw edge under without it being too fiddly, because it's obviously been lined there. So I created that to lay onto the reverse applique technique that we'd done earlier in the session. So it's almost framing it there with a mount that could be laid over the top as one of our squares. So, I mean, I did it so that we saw the nice pattern there, but if you wanted to, you could always frame it in a cream so that you can see more of that pattern too as well. And I did the circle so big that it meant there was sort of reduced waste of what was seen from the back there. So that's sort of creating a reverse applique circle, and then that sort of triple or quadruple layer reverse applique as well.